up, y'all? We are back with another one. Even though I'm feeling like, to me, like a lot of stuff is feeling like repetitive, bro. But, you know, my guys, they told me to get on and do a mini reading, so I'm here. This is the Authentic Empress. What up? What up? A shallow victory. Shallow victory after shallow victory after shallow victory, huh? Damn. I keep hearing before I went live something about last, is it ditch or stitch effort, y'all? What's the phrase? Whatever it is that, okay, y'all, there are some people who was really expecting to get some type of, I'm hearing an emotional reaction out of you. Maybe these are people who was intentionally trying to orchestrate some type of anxiety or worry. Okay, this could even be like an energy of fucking with you and then pulling their energy back like drastically, or some type of switch up was supposed to be drastic. It was supposed to be out of nowhere, unpredictable, like sporadic, catch you off guard, and this was supposed to send you, and it's giving that it didn't. Okay, there's something about you being very wise, okay, and having like a 360 perspective or view or overview of something. Like you saw something coming. Whatever this was, or whatever this was for you guys seen something coming. It says seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception. Okay, maybe this deeper knowledge, you're somebody who just generally seeks out deeper knowledge in general. Like you're somebody who wants to, you know, have like the core, the deep understanding of things, of energy. You got the octopus here. Travel across earth and oversea to securely embrace your dream. And then the owl is here again with the octopus. So there's something about your versatility, okay? This can even be like a versatility or a diversity of the information that you study, how you educate yourself, okay? Like you taking advantage of different or several resources, like in order to gain understanding or seek clarity about, you know, behaviors, spiritual warfare tactics. It's given the art of war, it's given the art of seduction. Okay, you can be somebody who likes to read. You could be somebody who's created or is creating like your own like library of spiritual, sacred, or insightful text. Okay, I'm seeing the power of now. I'm seeing what's that book? Supernatural something. It's a blue book. I'm hearing Eckhart Tolle and what's her name? The lady that wrote the ISIS papers. Okay, something about you studying like divine psychiatrists or their text, their work, maybe like seminars. That's just something about you being very enriched, okay, with what you know when it comes to your understanding of the world around you, your understanding of yourself, and the understanding of others, and behavior patterns, okay, psychological imbalances or mental illnesses or whatever. Okay, definitely just paying attention to your own life and, you know, studying those around you, or like people's behaviors or how they move with you, okay? And this is giving like you listening with your spiritual and your physical ears, okay? Utilizing all of your senses, physical and spiritual, all of your clairs, okay? You're somebody who has these things about you activated at all times, okay? You're the type of person that even when you're not looking for information, because you vibrate in that frequency, information is brought to you. Or like, for example, you can have like a lot of peculiar instances where you may joke, or it's like this energy of like, why I had to see that shit. I always have to see some shit. I really be minding my business. I just had to look over there. I just had to walk in this store at this particular time. I just had to walk in this area or pop up or pull up or look at this particular person at that time and see some shit, bro. Y'all can have this type of energy, like where knowledge clarity, understanding, like it comes to you. Like you may be a truth seeker, you may be a person that invests in, you know, understanding things, like, you know, using your mind accordingly, you know, your efforts accordingly to understand what's going on around you in general. But because you vibrate in that frequency energy, like you attract truth, you attract wisdom, you attract understanding as well, right? You attract like clarity of things. Like, so heavy emphasis on like this energy of decoding things, deciphering. Like you can be somebody that's into like mystery solving type of things, like things that involve solving mysteries. Okay, excuse me, I'm hearing Criminal Minds. Some of you guys may be a Scooby-Doo kids. Okay, maybe you grew up on Scooby-Doo or something. I'm hearing the Book of the Dead. I already said the ISIS papers. There's something about you being somebody that always keeps like some type of spiritual text around you, or you always got something like set on your playlist to watch that's going to give you or provide you some type of insight or clarity. Okay, like you're like, this is just a part of your daily daily routine. This can even be like watching tarot, you get what I'm saying? Like, but something about you being very discerning, like you have a very sharp discernment. Okay, very, very sharp discernment. Okay, there could definitely be some ties with Egypt for whoever you are. And the reason why I'm saying is like with this oh, so that's a llama. I was thinking about a damn camel. This cobra energy, right? And I thought this was a camel, but something significant about a camel. Okay, it says, so I got a side message with that camel energy. Anyway, Cobra, changes is inevitable, but with it comes the chance to shed a burden. So this is something about you being like in ebb and flow with changes that are out of your control. Okay, changes that are maybe out of your control, but still inevitable. You know, like it's, maybe you guys even like sense that certain changes or certain things or certain endings were inevitable. Okay, like maybe somebody just rubbed you the wrong way already. Like, you know, like maybe there was things that you picked up on about particular people already, you know, before they began to like crash out and try to, you know, put in, you know, so much effort to get a reaction out of you or to trigger you, like because they're triggered by you. Okay, so devising schemes and stuff on like what can they do, how can they do it, you know, what is liable to get that reaction that they've been craving out of you. Okay, and just, you know, whatever. Okay, there's this energy of you playing people against themselves as well. Okay, like you doing things like, it's giving Queen of Swords. Like there's something about you doing things like very strategic. Okay, very wise, very prudent energy here. Okay. So what is given is that somebody thought some type of tactic or strategy that they used or whatever. Like, for example, let's say somebody was courting you, or somebody acting like, you know, somebody could have been love bombing your energy or whatever. And then because things weren't going in the way or at the speed or the rate that they wanted it to go, then they began to employ certain like behavioral manipulation or emotional manipulation, like narcissistic tendencies. Like, for example, withdrawing their energy out of the blue, right? Going silent on you, going ghost on you, stonewalling. Okay, trying to act like they're nonchalant or they're unbothered or whatever, hoping that there's going to be like this dark alchemy of, okay, if I pull my energy back, it's going to pull them closer. I'm hearing Rihanna. I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good all alone for a faded fuck. I don't know if that's what she said. I'm so fed in love. Shit, what the fuck you complaining for? Feeling jaded up. Used to trip off that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the run. No, I give it to you. But baby, don't get it twisted. You was just another on the hit list. Trying to fish issues with a bad bitch. Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck your white horse in a carriage. But you never could imagine Never said that you could have it. You needed me. Oh, you needed me. Heavy emphasis on these lyrics. Give a little more, give a little less. Now you think, but baby, who you needed me. These are individuals who needed something from you more than you needed something from them. If you needed anything from them for real. Okay, maybe you could have used, maybe these were people who had things about them or their energy, or there was something associated with them that was beneficial to an extent for you. Okay, like it provided some type of pleasure, some type of pleasant energy, or even if it's just company, even if it's something to do with stability or security or whatever. But it's something about your energy being far more valuable. I'm just going to call it like it is. I'm going to call it like it is. Okay, you could be like, so they're showing me like the Samaritan card from the archetype oracle deck. You could generally be like a Samaritan like energy. Like you're generally kind, you're generally like you're open to giving people like the opportunity to get to know you discerningly. Okay, depending on what they show to you, how they present themselves, their impression, right? However, let's say, y'all know a lot of people's impressions is, false, right? And it could involve like a lot of love bombing energy, trying to mirror your energy, what they think you would like. They could be very attracted to your energy, this butterfly energy, right? And so they may want to mirror their best selves, or put on like their best dress, like be their best dress, okay, when it comes to you, like especially like the beginning stages, or when they're leaving an impression on you or whatever. But there's heavy emphasis on individuals whose impression was false with you. And something about being intimidated by your genuinity of yourself, what you're reflecting out into the universe, being genuine and authentic. And there was something about these people with what they was showing to you that was partially inauthentic, and you seen it, you felt it, you sifted it out. Okay, you could even be somebody that's like very vocal, very like forward, very honest, okay, like and you can have like a spectrum, like a gauge of like your honesty with people, right? Like you're somebody who may communicate that honesty with compassion, okay, with understanding, with patience, with grace, until type shit. Until come correct. Don't try to come at me sideways. Don't get it twisted type shit. Something about your boundaries. Like you don't have a problem asserting your boundaries. Okay, these are people who thought that they was gonna see how far they can push some shit with you or whatever. Like they needed proof that you're not as grounded as you actually are. They needed proof that you're not as balanced, and you're not as harmonious or have this inner harmony, as much as they are perceiving of you. Like they just needed to prove that you are a lie, because they are a lie. They're living a lie. They're living some form of deception in regards to their identity. So they just was desperate in crafting and curating ways to try to get you out of character, or to see your real side, your true colors, because they thought they did so well with masquerading theirs, but they didn't. You saw right through them. But with that grace that you have and you minding your fucking business, heavy emphasis on you minding your business and people minding your business. You minding your business and people being triggered because you don't give a fuck about theirs. This could even be individuals that was bringing their business to you, and maybe you gave some type of sound counsel. That's just in who you are. Okay, maybe you did provide a listening ear. That's just in who you are. But these are people who started, becoming entitled with your energy, because I guess they expected you to just always be available, always be accessible to their baggage, their bullshit, their business. When you have your own business to tend to, you have your own garden to tend to and till. And these people felt triggered by that. Okay, so these are people who had to create some type of narratives to themselves. Okay, with the snake energy, create some type of narratives to, I guess, you know, make things easier on their conscience and their self-esteem in regards to how you handle or went about a situation concerning them. Okay, like they need to, because they already live or utilize deception when it comes to their identity and their perception of the world and the perception that, or the way that they want others to perceive them, right? This is just, this is like in their trick bag. They're used to utilizing deception. And so with that being said, when you sow deception, you reap deception. So you try to sow deception of how others see you or how others see other people that you're lying about. And so you lie to yourself. So let's say this. Anybody who has to lie on somebody, they lie to themselves about themselves. Especially when they utilize deception to harm somebody. They utilize deception to disrupt somebody's peace, disrupt somebody's ebb and flow, disrupt somebody's balance and harmony, disrupt how somebody is perceived, disrupt somebody's self-image, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love. These are people who had these type of goals concerning you. Because these people lie to themselves. Is the light on? No, I don't want that retouch. Y'all gonna see me in raw form. There we go. Let's turn the light on. But these are people who deceive themselves and had to deceive themselves in regards to, like, why you don't fuck with them, why you pulled your energy back, why you allowed them to walk away and remove themselves. So this could be people who wanted to present themselves like they wanted to be friends with you, but then they wanted to dominate your energy, compare themselves, and compete with who you are. This could be prospects. Okay? People who you was very forthright with, very, you know, straightforward with about where you are, where you are within when it comes to love and dating. There's something about you being very straightforward with the truth. Hey, I'm still healing, you know. Hey, you know, I'm not really ready for anything serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can't really give you like exactly what you're wanting right now. I'm not in that space to give that. Something about you being very honest with these people. Okay? And even in that, them still having to craft deception or manipulate the truth to soothe their egos. And so they tried some type of tactic. They even could have attempted to try to pull a you on you type shit. Even though yours was very sincere and you was moving out of wisdom, a place of wisdom. Seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception. You have your ways of seeking out deeper knowledge, okay, to see through the deception of those around you, to those who are requesting access to you, inquiring about you, inquiring to date you, inquiring to be your friend, inquiring to do business with you. You seek out deeper knowledge through God, through source, through divination, through being, you know, very in tune and keen with your insightful abilities and discernment and intuition, dreams. Oh, okay. Yeah, there were some people who was burdensome or try to create burdens for you as a result. Okay, it's giving like grown-ass adults throwing tantrums about the fact that they feel entitled to you and your boundaries are literally impenetrable. I just heard something about being a hard nut to crack. And so it's something about reverse psychology, or the way that people are, you know, their dialect, their dialogue, you know, what they may be telling others or what they are telling themselves. You get what I'm saying? So they can digest. So they can digest the reality of, you know, you just don't fuck with them like that. Or you're content with not fucking with them. You're content with them removing themselves. Like, there's something about a heavy emphasis of your contentment. And you being satisfied with yourself. You being content and satisfied with whatever changes that are inevitable. Because with it comes the chance to shed a burden. Okay, these could be people who's probably just, maybe something about their energy was annoying or became like a nuisance. Annoying. These are people who want to play oblivious because they're in denial about the truth. You could have been seeing like a lot of crows or ravens recently. Okay, that's something else I forgot to mention too. The last message I did about death magic is backfiring. I was seeing a lot of roadkill, and I was seeing a lot of crows. It says, listen to your intuition to receive a message from the world of spirit. The raven energy. I can see into the future. I know the lights are what it seems. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Whoa. Hey, now. It's right now. You got rhinoceros. Still the chatter within to see your true path in life. Okay, you could be somebody, so these could be individuals who surround themselves with a lot of noise and try to drown out their thoughts. 808. Ooh, 808. Ride it like a 808. Something about your abundance and prosperity is significant. Or an abundance of strength that you have. An abundance of contentment. An abundance of satisfaction. An abundance of intuition and clarity. An abundance of calmness within your spirit. Okay? You're somebody who can sit in silence. You ain't out here doing shit to nobody to have a guilty conscience or to be played with a guilty conscience. You're not out here moving or sowing seeds of deception and, harm to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, without any just causes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not out here, creating bad karma, sowing bad karma so that you can't even sit with yourself in silence. So, this self-deception are these people's coping mechanisms for the horrible things that they've done to innocent people or people who didn't deserve it. But see, you on the other hand, Divine Collective, you don't resonate with that. Maybe you love music, you like music just like anybody. But there may be a peculiarity about you where you don't listen to music as much as the average person. You don't watch TV as much as the average person. You're not somebody who constantly needs noise to cope with life. You're actually somebody who cherishes silence, who cherishes natural sound frequency, healing, and meditation, or just nothing, just silence, or just natural noises around you. You see how I muted myself for that brief moment? You are individuals that when you sit in silence, your mind, your spirit, your vessel is clear and available for divine downloads. Like, you resonate with, when I silence my speaking, when I silence myself, I also, that is reflected in my mind. I can be somebody, like, more often I'm somebody with a silent mind than I am, or a silent or calm mind, than I am with a mind that's oversaturated with thoughts, or oversaturated with fears, oversaturated with anxiety and worry. Like, these are people who wanted you to be in that energy. These are people who is trying to swap that energy with you or project that energy onto you. Okay? These are people who feel intimidated because that's not your reality. These are people who wanted to paint you as somebody so bad, so terrible, so horrible, evil, a monster, a witch, so fucking bad, because that's who they are. And hoping that these projections was going to play your mind, your mental, to distract you from who you are, distract you from your purpose, your focus, or distract your peace, disturb your peace somehow. They wanted you to be plagued with their insults. They wanted you to be plagued with their accusations and their lies. They wanted you to be guilt-ridden. Shameful, because this is their reality for the things and the choices that they have made with how they've chosen to handle people. The decisions that they've made in life when they discarded their better judgment and their wisdom. Oh. You got rhinoceros. Still the chatter within to see your true path in life. Okay, we already read that. It says things are actually more calm around or within your energy, but in the lives of the wicked, they are under heavy judgment. That's the message. Yep. That's the message. That's the message. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to read this because this card has showed up twice. So you can be in this stallion energy, okay? No, I'm not talking about mega stallion or just physicalities. I'm talking about like energetically. The wild horse. There's this one of my favorite books, and she's a psychiatrist. Is the wild woman archetype. Women who run with the wolves. The wild woman archetype. You guys may want to check that book out for my readers out there. It says, speak your passion aloud and defend those whom you love in word and deed. This is your energy. Okay? You're somebody that speak up for yourself. You speak up for the truth. You get what I'm saying? You speak up with the truth. Okay? This can even be like, let's say you and somebody are at odds. You know what I'm saying? And there's somebody who wants to come in and, try to take their spot, you know what I'm saying? Or, think that they're going to come in and, they're going, then they're going to just slide themselves into position because maybe, maybe you're going through like this moment of healing where you were dealing with somebody, but now you're in this space where you're not dealing with that person, and somebody feels a type of way because you're not moving at the speed that they want you to move. Because you're not like the average person out there that's just going to go and jump on some old dick quickly. Or jump into some pussy quickly, immediately to try to get over the shit. Or distract yourselves because that's not how you get over shit. Look, with the mice here, you get through it. You get through it, you go through it, you get through it. That's your energy, Divine Collective. You got wolf. Listen to your inner wisdom and enjoy the gift of freedom. This is your energy. You listen to your inner wisdom with the owl card as well. Lone wolf energy. You can stand. You good. You don't need that shoulder to cry on. You're gonna be discerning about what shoulder it is. You're gonna read, scan the energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got ulterior motives. I know, like, you want this energy. That might not be the best thing. It was fun for a little bit, but I ain't fucking with it. You're not really respecting what's really going on. You trying to play oblivious strategically when you feel like it is shit to get what you want out of the situation and think you're going to disregard my boundaries in the process. Nah, I ain't with that. I'm not with it. Burden something for no reason. Okay? I just dropped a whole bunch of my cards, bruh. Some of these individuals could have resorted in like some type of cruelty or harsh treatment strategy, or they could be trying to project onto you or convince you that you're being cruel, you're being harsh, you're being unreasonable, you're being irrational. I only did this because you did that, blah 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 blah. When you was honest and forthright with these people from the beginning about who you are. Everything about you is authentic. You ain't got no hidden motives, none of that. You put everything on table type shit. Like, look at this is my table that God is creating. You see it? You see it because it's being formed, like, in the presence of my enemies and everybody else. Clearly, motherfuckers want to come sit at the table, including you. You're inquiring to come sit at the table. That's something that has to be approved by the Most High God. Let me go talk to God about it. Let me go see what God got to say about you. Let me go see what God revealed to me about you and your intentions. Okay? Your motives. Who you really are. On all levels. Let's see. It says, be persistent and incisive, and all obstacles will be overcome. Yeah, all this because you're in this peacock energy. Okay, this will be some people who's like in this cocky, arrogant energy as well, okay? Being cocky, arrogant with you, towards you, okay? Maybe even trying to create a false narrative that you're arrogant, you're a stuck-up motherfucker, like you're 818. You're abundant as fuck, I'll tell you that. You're arrogant, you're a show-off, you're cocky, you got your head up your ass, you're egotistical, you're prideful, you're haughty. What they used to call me back in high school. You're conceited, bougie, extra bougie. You might be bougie, but you sacred and bougie. You bougie for sacred purposes. You're selective. Yeah, you're selective, you're particular, you're choosy. Yeah, you are. You are. Protect your heart. Peacock. Protect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you. You somebody who protect your heart from those who may cheat? Those who you know are trying to cheat their way into some shit? Cheat their way into some type of access? Cheat their way into trying to dominate your energy? They're cheating, lying, doing underhanded things, playing little mind games and shit. And so when you move accordingly and you, clank, 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 clank. Let me lock that door over here. Let me make sure I shut this window and lock it. Let me check the back. Let me check the back door. Let me make sure I lock my car doors. Let me make sure I check both sides before I step out there. Let me check my surroundings. Let me look in the back seat before I get in the car. Let me smell that before I eat it. Let me pray. Let me pray over that. Let me ask the divine, is it okay for me to eat this, drink this, go here, go there? If I should let this person back in, if I should respond, should I can let me see. They can't stand it, y'all. Ego. They can't stand that you have this higher perspective type of energy. Overseer. Who the fuck is that trying to, what the fuck? What is this person? What does this person think they doing? You know I see you, right? You know I understand what the end goal is. You know I understand what the motive is, right? Eagle, create your vision. You got in love and declarations of passion. Heartfelt communication is the key. So you got some individuals coming towards you with heartfelt communication, or you're somebody who generally that's the way you communicate is heartfelt. Heartfelt, infused with wisdom and discernment. Enjoy the sanctuary of solitude to regain self-esteem and tranquility. This is your regime. This is your remedial method when it comes to your soul and your ebb and flow. Maintenance of self. You got red squirrel. Gather your resources now, for they will sustain you through coming change. All right, so you're also in this energy as well. Alrighty. Hippopotamus. Friends stand close by to shield you from life's adversity, not create them for you. To shield you from life's adversities, not create them for you. Because they're competing with you, comparing themselves, trying to prove a point, trying to get over you, trying to get you back for some type of self-perceived something that you didn't even do. It's just their perception from their trauma, their perception from their self-deception, their ego, their bruised ego. Their inability for heartfelt communication. Their inability to be accountable. Their inability to be honest. Because they'd rather be jealous and envious instead. Their inability to accept defeat. To humble themselves. To respect your boundaries. When changes are made for the sake of change itself, resist. That don't sound like the energy from earlier? With self-reliance and measured patience, adversity will be overcome. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to pull. Is this supposed to be short? Yeah, some people feeling sad or feeling like emotionally like disrupted or disturbed or burdened, conflicted because of your ability to move forward. Five of Wands lovers, okay? This could be prospects. This could be people who claim they love you and they switched up on you or whatever, or they wanted you to be like, they wanted you to fight for their approval or for them to like you again or for them to be nice to you even though their reason for being mean-spirited towards you was undeserved in the first fucking place. So I guess they, look, the devil, confirmation. So I guess they thought you was gonna do something like kiss ass or some shit when they went so hard to, they betrayed you. They betrayed you. They had intentions on creating burdens for you and wanting and thought that they was going to be victorious with the shit. And they wasn't. This your energy. Look, we just seen the 5 of Wands. Look what's still peeking out. And this your energy. Whoop-de-doo, 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 bitch, on the wild horse. Moving forward. Content. Oh, escape. Found a way of escape that God provided. Find all the ways of escapes that God provides. I'm hearing on Tamala Man. God provides. So why would I worry about my life when he comes to my rescue 1,000 times? Every other voice, it is a lie. God provides. He'll come through. High Priestess. All right, you guys. Queen of Swords. This is the truth. I ain't lying to you, baby. I ain't lying to you. Message. Yep. High Priestess. And the 6 of Wands. And this devil energy is going to what? Be in the 5 of Pentacles. It never fits. The devil energy, demonic energy, intentions, whatever. Anybody operating, being a vessel of the devil will always be the one in the 5 of Pentacles, not the collective. But this is what these are the feelings that they wanted to be conjured within. These are people who wanted to abuse power and authority and wanted you to be left out in the cold. Okay? Look, steady coming at you all impulsively, immature energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and look at you, unbothered. Because your intuition got you on point. You already see what the fuck going on. Unbothered. I'm okay. You keep that cup. I got this one. I'm good. I'm content. I'm content with my Ace of Cups. Temperaments. I'm content with the divine. Always balancing things out over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm content with the Garden of Eden. I'm content with the Garden of Eden. You can keep that little busted ass tree. A busted ass plant. Them raggedy ass broken up seeds. You can keep that. I'm fine. Keep it for yourself. You got it. I think you need it more than I do. I'm good. Look, this ukulele. I'm good. I don't need no demonic friends. I don't need nobody, you feel me, like that's trying to pull me into like divine, you know, or demonic energy or demonic habits. And no, I'm all right. I do not want to be friends with the devil or the demon spawn. I am all right. Justice. And these people were hella persistent. Overbearing. I'm good. They wanted that. They wanted them waters, ain't it? Queen of Cups. They, ooh, girl. Cause they wanted that energy bad. They wanted that energy bad, Queen of Cups. With your sweetheart self. Your loving self. They know that shit pure. They know that shit pure. They feel like you're supposed to be anxious and everything, but you know, you're all restful in the situation. You're restful. Justice, because you know justice is yours. You know justice is being served. It's gonna always be served. That's how I go over here with the divine covenant, baby. What do you mean? As long as I am loyal to the Most High God, baby, I am always okay. I don't give a fuck what it look like. Look, heavy emphasis on. I don't give a fuck what it look like. With the blindfold energy. Either way, you run up on this side, you run up on that side, bitch, you're gonna run into one of these swords. I'm good. And why am I able to blindfold myself and be content? Be sitting here chilling hard with a dress down on my knees, bitch. Blindfolded. Oh, that motherfucker. Better not mess with that motherfucker. That's a badass. Whooping ass with a dress on. Goddamn, you don't want to put no pants on? You want to put on no sneakers? You don't want to put Vaseline on your face? Because we coming at you. We coming for you. We coming towards you. Okay, you can come. You do that. Because it's divine archangels and angels all around me and this motherfucker. Ancestors all around me and this motherfucker. Spirit animals all around me, surrounding me and this motherfucker. So you do that. You go right ahead. That's why I'm able to sit here with this blindfold, content, confident, strong, steadfast, strong-willed, strong-minded. Because you got to get through. It's a lot you got to get through to get to me. Keep that in mind. They confused. They got to cope. They looking for ways to cope over there. Oh my God, bro. They couldn't outlast your energy. Somebody try to do a little waiting game with you. They can't do it. Oh, it's hard. It's getting harder, Lord. It's getting harder. Oh, I miss her. I want her. Oh, I just need the energy out of it. Please. Please. Look, y'all. Let me tell you how childish I was growing up. Oh, my God. I used to be petty, bro. Bro, I remember, don't let nobody be around me when we was younger. And they do that ugly cry when they, with the vacuum lips. When they be like... Somebody doing that. Somebody doing that, or they soon to be doing it. Hold on, calm down. Don't hyperventilate. Relax. And I'm gonna troll. I'm gonna troll these motherfuckers because that's what they call themselves doing to you, Divine Collective. They always trying to troll us. They always trying to orchestrate things that will put us in pain or hurt us and then want to troll us. As a result, the ancestors, the divine ancestors, the divine angels, and archangels are trolling these people. The energy has been returned. Let's get some confirmation on that. Do I know what I'm talking about? I don't. Mama! That's what it's giving. Like, I'm not your mama. But that's how y'all love Divine Collective. I'm not tripping. I'm not lying to you. Y'all love these motherfuckers. Y'all give love that these motherfuckers ain't never had before. And see, there's the thing though. Motherfuckers get it twisted. I may love you better than your mama ever loved you. But let me tell you this. Because I'm not your mama, you raising hell, throwing a little tantrums and shit with your mama, doing that shit over here, baby. No, I can leave your ass right there where you at. I can just, I don't have to tolerate that shit. And if I did, it was grace, it was mercy. But understand, my free will is mine, baby. I'm not obligated to do shit. I'm not obligated to babysit your emotions. I'm not obligated to do nothing. You're not entitled to my emotional energy. You're not entitled to my love. Especially if you think you're going to disrespect me periodically or alone. No, you know. No. Your biological mama should not abandon you. Absolutely. But I'm not your mama. I just love you better than your mama, right? They said I hurt dog will holler. I love, but they mad. Well, should have came correct. That's all I can tell you. Come correct. Hold on, don't bust a vein. Don't bust a vein. Because the collective let you walk away. You walked away. Now you about to bust a vein. But you wanted to play the in and out game. You wanted to play the little ghosting game. You wanted to push the collective away. You wanted to withdraw. You wanted to play games and forfeit your opportunity to fuck with the collective. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. But what about our history and what about the past? You forfeited the benefits of the Divine Collective. You did. Because it's your energy collective. Protected, guarded from who you're supposed to be guarded from. Oh. But I love you. Okay, well, come correct. Come correct or don't come at all. Come correct or don't come at all. The fuck? I'm not about to, like, what? No, that's not how you get genuine, sincere love, by being disrespectful, showing your ass, like, trying to intentionally hurt somebody and play some type of game, like, or regurgitate what your abusers did to you, and you grown attached to that energy, like, because they blended it in with love and their positions in your life, like your parent, you know, your guardians and stuff like that, mixing up hatred and love and toxicity, and you're attached to that shit. So that's what make you feel love, for somebody to chase you, for somebody to, no, fuck that. Who the fuck, what? Fuck you thought this was? I'm getting the fuck away from that shit. What do you mean? I'm about, no. Hell no. Ain't no. The fuck? Judgment. Fuck I look like? No, bye. No, you keep them burdens to yourself. That's your shit. That's your shit. I'm not about to jump. First of all, why the fuck you dig the grave anyway? Why did you dig it? Why? Tell the truth. Why? Why is it right here? Why is there a random hole right here? Why? Why'd you dig it? Tell the truth. They don't even want to tell the truth of why they dug the hole for you. Why they dug a grave. They don't even want to admit that they dug the grave for you. Targeting you. Hoping for you to fall in that shit. They don't want to admit it, collective. Why did you dig the fucking grave? Oh, my bad. Oh, damn. Well, how the fuck you get in here in the first place? How the fuck you fall in this shit? You ain't see this? You ain't see it? You know, like those traps and shit, like on Scooby-Doo? When it'll be like a hole and then they'll cover it up, like, or it'll be like a shallow hole and they'll cover it up with sticks and leaves and shit, so the person that they're trying to trap don't see that the hole is there. They're supposed to run over it and fall in it. That's what these motherfuckers thought they was gonna do with you, collective. But they so much delusion and they so erratic, you know, with their jealousy and envy and, you know, desire to defeat you and conquer you and dominate your energy and prove that they're just as powerful as you. They done slipped the fuck up. They done forgot because they so focused and so in your business so bad that they forgot their business. Your business was digging that fucking grave. You done forgot your business. My bed and mine got your head up my ass. You forgot that shit was right there? You done fell up in there? What? How the fuck? That's a deep grave. It's like somebody dug this grave with the intentions for somebody not to get out of it. Damn. That was for me? Who was this for? Somebody died? Where they at? Oh. So that was supposed to be for me. But your dumb ass fell into it. Damn. What you want me to do? I ain't got shit. I'm on my business. I'm just mind my business. Oh, see, it looked like y'all was passionate about it. Shit. If it's up to me, I'm just gonna assume y'all was playing some type of game. Y'all was playing some type of game or something, right? Let me go over here and sit down on. I'm gonna stay over here on my throne. I'm gonna stay over here. Cause the throne is where? In the castle? In the mansion somewhere? Why the fuck would I be concerned about what the fuck going on out there in the dirt and shit? Call one of the motherfuckers that helped you dig the shit to get you out. Oh, damn, they done slipped and fell in it with your dumb ass. Oh. This collective, like, justice. Look, y'all looking down in the hole that your enemies are these people that was playing with you, wanting to get you caught up, try to get you to fall into the trap, or they want to trap you. They couldn't trap your energy. They couldn't trap the butterfly. They couldn't trap. Oh, they could. Oh. This how y'all looking into the grave and into the hole that they dug for themselves, that they invested so much time, energy, and effort into. Y'all just like, y'all know how Moses got the staff, but he got to obey God. He just sitting there with the staff like, I try to warn you. I warned you several times. I came and delivered several messages and warnings from the Most High. I try to tell you, if you don't let my people go, if you don't leave divine people alone, if you don't let go of steadily trying to bother this person that's divine, that's here as a vessel of God to co-create with the divine on behalf of God. I told y'all to leave, to touch not God's anointed and do God's prophets no harms. You were warned several times. These people were warned several times. Now the plagues are going. You see the staff? Woo, I love God. Oh, I love God. Oh, I love God. Yeah, shit is getting spooky, collective. Shit is spooky around this motherfucker. Real eerie around this motherfucker. What I just say about the staff? It's plague energy. Plagues, sicknesses, loss, death, illnesses. All because of some arrogant motherfucker. All because of an arrogant motherfucker. Or arrogant motherfuckers. People in their pride. Didn't God say that fall was coming? Didn't he say that fall was inevitable? Okay, but while you over there, while you over there losing your mind, because you want to sow delusion and illusions about the collector, because you want to lie, and you got to reap that shit back. While you over there tripping and shit, I'm going to just go over here and mind my business. I see you down there, but I'm gonna mind my business. Let me get the fuck away from here. Motherfucker crazy as hell. Let me go over here. Look, motherfucker crazy as hell. Let me Are you okay? You alright? You alright? This collective. Grounded as fuck. No. First of all, you went over there and stuck your hand in the crocodile mouth because you want to take a picture and get some views and go viral. So now that crocodile chop your shit off. You want to come over here and ask me for my resources? My bandages and all my shit? Like you want me to give you my shit. You want me to waste my energy to heal that shit when your dumb ass went over there and put your hand in the crocodile mouth for a fucking picture. Because you want to prove that you brave and you courageous. That's a fucking crocodile, bitch. You didn't want to use your higher wisdom and your common sense and your intuition. You didn't want to use your sense. But you think, oh, I'm in. And I'm going to sip my tea. Let me sip some of this good old holy water while you over there. Let me go ahead and suck from the breast of God. This is what people is giving. Like, why these people are having crashing out, losing shit, getting fucked up. Tower moments. Look, motherfuckers around. Look, Vine Collector over there like, I might have to put Kermit on this damn thumbnail. Ooh, that look like that hurt. They down bad in this motherfucker. But that's what they wanted for you, collective. Look, that's what they wanted for you. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted for you. Yep. All right, you guys. I'm not going to drag this out anymore because I'm trolling. I'm hungry too. But this is the Authentic Empress. If this message resonates with you, I do ask that you like the video. Leave a comment if you want to communicate with me or, if you just want, if you resonate. If you feel like this message will resonate with somebody share this message. If you need to use this message as evidence of something that you are going through, okay, where people are trying to gaslight you or they may not understand, or their discernment or gifts may be lying dormant, or they may be currently, veiled when it comes to their spiritual insight. If you care to prove that to them, if it's somebody you genuinely love and care about, somebody, they do love you, okay, but they may have fear and anxiety around, really facing like the truth of the reality. Some people struggle with that.